Ma,
Yeah.
what you doing?
The same thing I was doing.
Mama! Okay, listen. Okay. I won't take up that much of your time. But Mama, we gotta talk about Beyond the Gates, man, for last week. Oh my gosh.
I tell you what, I don't like the one that, because his hair is not flawless. He ain't got no waves in it or nothing.
Ma-
No, they need to hurry up and get old boy back.
Did you just say he didn't have no waves?
He don't have no waves or whatever, the way the old boy be having his hair all tight. This dude don't. Just look like he just get up and put some of that crown royal on it and do it with a brush and be done.
Well,
Old school, but
Well, listen, I think that they fired the other guy. He's not coming back. But look,
So we gonna have to be stuck with him.
Mama,
I don't know. Wow. How you know he ain't coming back? Maybe he just on vacation.
no, it's an article about him. I think that he was having problems with somebody on the set or something. But Mama, you always starting off with some type of man visuals. Mama, let's talk about the show. Okay.
Let's talk about the woman with the girl is crazy. Cause her mama just put it out there that hey, she don't want to be bothered with her.
That's crazy.
$50,000 with her, and then she just used her own daughter to get to the man.
Yup.
That's what she did.
She sure did.
Yeah, she forgot her own. Now, what mother forgets their own child's birthday?
That's crazy.
And then she didn't even care about, she didn't even care.
Yeah.
And the girl got all happy when she texted her because she thought she was, going to have lunch with her or something for her birthday. But that wasn't the case.
I'm really sad how she treated Eva, but what I do like that I want to say is that I like that Ted is manning up. And even if he's getting a lot of flack with Danny and all of them, like when he took her to the country club and then she wound up coming back and they was holding hands and Nicole seen that, I was happy because
I was happy. I mean, I'm glad,
Yeah.
But this girl, it's not like I know she went years and years thinking that her, putting up with her mama lies and stuff, because that's an evil woman.
It is.
This woman is evil. She don't give a rat's behind about nobody.
Yeah.
But herself,
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you do your own kid like that, come on.
Yeah. And and her old friend, the white lady, Ashley, Mama, that was such a good conversation. I was almost about to cry. She was letting her have it.
That snake of a woman. She putting hitting that girl. She putting it on her own daughter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She knew what you call it was videoing her though.
Yeah, she knew taping her. She knew it.
Yeah,
She's smart. That's one thing.
Yeah, she ain't no dummy. She didn't get where she was being one either.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she knew she was recording her.
Yeah, she did know that, but
she knew. Yeah, that's why she wanted her. She already knew she was recording her. She knew she was gonna run right to her uncle or whoever he's supposed to be, the guy.
Yep. She planned that out, but
yeah, she planned it. But she putting this on her daughter. She blaming her daughter for running this girl over.
But you know what's gonna mess her up? What's gonna mess her up is because she was way too detailed when she was talking to Kat about it.
And Eva don't know nothing about
Yep.
She don't know nothing about that. And her mama do know how to run with.
Yep.
She know how to ride a motorcycle.
Well, even just her with renting the motorcycle and stuff, she was too detailed in her conversation about what happened. That's going to hem her up.
She was their set of evil.
Now,
She was.
now, Mama, who do you think that white man is that's following Martin? Cause there's somebody. Remember, they was in the diner and the white man got up
I
when.
seen him. And then he talked to the slutty woman, the
Oh,
one that just screwing everybody almost on here.
wait, when he was talking to her?
Yeah, you didn't see that part?
I thought that was two different men.
No, I think that's the same one.
What? Oh,
Same one. I think they was the same. It was the same guy. It looked like he had on the same thing the other one had on. That's the diner.
yeah. Well, I think that that man knows something about that night that Martin got in an accident and it's gonna come out. But because now I feel like the number one things that's about to come out is that accident and Martin's situation. But you know what? Let's talk about the lady, the homeless lady that went to the hospital and then she showed that picture and the picture had a little boy and little girl. I think that's Martin kids. Martin and Smitty or whatever his name is.
I think.
Yeah, because you know they foster kids.
Yeah, they might be her kids.
Yup.
And they adopted them.
Yep, because she was like, she don't remember.
Stinking behind old dusty butt.
You said who?
Just stinking dusty butt. Trying to flirt with the young cop and stuff. That man don't want her. I mean, she ain't bad looking to be, but I mean, when they cleaned her up when, you know, they had to operate on her.
Yeah.
But he don't want her. You're homeless, ain't got no. I feel for
Mama, be nice. Good night.
I do feel for her. I mean,
yeah, but
I think those are her kids.
I do too.
And when old girl picked the picture, gave her the picture, she come to mind. Oh, I just like the picture. You know, you are not gonna hold on to a picture.
That you
and kids, they not nothing to you now.
And the picture's super old and raggedy.
Yeah, old picture. It's so old. The face is almost about to fade out about.
Now
but she know who they are because she knows those are her kids.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think that all ties into Martin and all of that. But Mama, I'm gonna say this, and I know that a lot of people might be upset that will watch this, but I'm going to say that I think that Nicole is a hypocrite. I know she a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever.
I said the same thing when I was watching it. I said, because now you can give all these other women advice and stuff like that. This man really, okay, he did something wrong, but he did not know he had a daughter out there. Right, but
not only that, Mama, but what I'm talking about is her best friend is cheating and she got a sex addiction. And she don't hold her accountable. She don't say nothing to her friend.
No, but that's the woman I'm talking about that's doing it all in the closets and everywhere.
Yeah, and that's Nicole's best friend.
Husband of hers, she needs to do something with him.
And
she needs to divorce him because if she don't, she gonna go broke, and he gonna see to that.
Yeah, and I feel like Nicole keep letting her, get away with murder and not telling her, girl, you wrong. And here she cheating and then I don't even get that part.
No, I don't get that part either now because she even tell her and then she flirt with other men when they
right
and all that.
And it's okay, and that's what's so weird to me.
And her husband made one mistake, but you can tell that man loved her.
Yep.
We all just human, we gonna make mistakes. But he loved her and he trying to, keep the family together. He did the good thing. His daughter, I like that girl. She's smart.
I do too.
She's so smart.
I love Kat. You talking about Kat, right?
Yeah, Kat skirt could have been a little bit longer.
I know, these young girls, Mama,
What, she can't even bend over because if she do, you don't see everything.
Mama, you a baby boomer. She a Gen Z. So you know that's a lot of generations ahead of time.
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to, for a man they showing all that stuff nowadays anyway. So a man
Yeah.
ain't gotta imagine that. There it is. Shoot.
But I'm gonna say this. I love the acting in Cat. I love her
I do love
dynamic
because Cat is gonna get to the bottom of okay. But the
of
only thing I don't
everything.
like about Cat, she keeps saying the girl Eve or whatever her name is.
Eva.
Okay, the mama is more conniving than the daughter. The daughter was only doing doing stuff like that because she wanted her mama's love.
Yeah, but Cat, you got to remember, Cat is young. Cat was the only girl, and she don't want no daughter. She don't want no sister.
Well, that's on her. I mean, but she can't control what done happen because she got one. So hey.
Okay, let's talk about Martin inviting Eva over, and I was happy. I was I was happy to see that, and she got along with the niece, her niece.
He was gonna be the one that was gonna take longer to, but he seen how her mother treated her at that restaurant.
Yep. I think that made a big difference. Yeah.
So, he felt for her, so, and then the granddaddy did too in a way.
Yep.
Yeah, so that kind of softened him up a little bit right there,
Let's talk about Doug. Doug is falling deeper and deeper in debt, and I think that...
That's the meathead man with the
no, not the meathead man.
I'm going to tell you something. That woman is not going to have a penny if she don't divorce him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who in their right mind gets a $50,000 ticket and just lose it all in one day? And that was free money. That wasn't even his ticket.
Mm-hmm. But
and I mean, he didn't even try to. The other man told him, "Well, then you can pay some off your debt." Shoot. In 20 minutes, that $50,000 was gone.
No, he want to find a way to launder money, so he's going to try to get.
Boy, gonna work him.
Yeah, he gonna work him so that he could connect with the wife and use her business.
Gonna have him stealing pills.
Yep.
And everything out of the hospital.
Yep.
Because how else he gonna pay his debt off?
Yep.
He can't. He ain't got no money.
Okay. Two more things. Now, your favorite couple, Ashley and the white boy.
She's my favorite couple. She's crazy.
Mama.
Why would you you got a teeny-weeny apartment. All you got to do is come through the front door and you in the whole apartment and you going to tell your boyfriend to move in. He messy. And then she looking at him funny. You want it and then he's there. So,
yeah.
They arguing more. They tipping around each other. They should have left it like it was. Now, if they wanted to move together, they should have just sat down and said, we're going to look for a bigger place together.
Yeah.
Not move him in that little old matchbox. It's just enough room for her.
Not matchbox. Mama, but you know what? I think that this is showing her true feelings for Andre. Yeah. But you know what? I think that Andre is gonna start liking Danny. Yup.
And it's gonna be because he ain't after her like he used to. He don't even look at her like and that's a good thing.
I'm glad too.
Look at her like he used to.
Okay, but I just want to say this before we get off. And if you have anything else to add in a second, but I want to see. I think Shanice is gonna start messing around with Dr. Doug.
The nosy.
The black nurse.
The head nurse.
Yeah, I think she gonna be good for him though. I think that something going to happen.
Don't mess with meathead.
Yeah, she gonna mess with me head.
Listen, he better get what little money he got now, cause if he got any.
No, I think she gonna be the one to be able to save him.
She may be. She may be because she's loud and she. I think
She the only one that tell it like it is with him.
yeah, she tell him when he can, like when he thinks he can operate. She'll tell him he can't. And, so yeah, she might be good for him.
Yeah, so we'll see, but I think that it's gonna be a slow burn. I think that is in the future probably going to be a future inside couple. You got anything to add, Mama? Yeah. Oh, what about the
little legs?
Who?
Little legs. I call her little legs. The lawyer's wife, the one that was dressing like she didn't have no money, leopard print and stuff like that. Okay.
Little legs.
She dressing a little bit better. But
she probably heard you last week.
She dressing better, but I don't like her. I don't
she
like
nosy.
Her simple fact, she was his daughter's friend.
Yeah.
And she went from that to being, and I don't think he's not. See, he ready to have another child.
Mm-hmm.
And yep. I don't think I don't think she can have no kids.
Either that, or she probably don't want them because she is younger.
Well, she thought she was pregnant.
She did. So yeah.
She thought she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, and then she started when she was disappointed. So he got him a glass of something to drink, and then she took it from him and started drinking it. Well, I might as well go ahead and drink it because she wasn't pregnant. See, but he was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I do remember that.
No child.
Mama, why you call her little legs though?
Because she got some little. When they show them, she crossing them little sticks. Her legs. I thought I had little legs. Put mine by hers, and I got some big legs. She got that kind of money. I wonder if there's a thing where they can blow up their legs, make their legs bigger, since they can do their behind and everything else.
Mama. Okay, listen. This has went on long as we thought we planned it, but you know what, Mama? Thank you. I'm glad we had our talk this week about Beyond the Gates. Yeah, but one more thing. The grandma and her friend. I think it's gonna be a secret that come out about her friends, and that's why she kind of don't talk to them. I don't know if it's one of them slept with her husband, something.
Yeah, I think it is too, because it's a lot of singing groups. They break up and go, and one may want to go their separate way, but then sometimes they come back together.
Mm-hmm.
But when she called that first woman hung up on her.
It sure did. I can't wait to see what that's about.
Neither, but that woman hung up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's getting better. But I sure wish they wouldn't take old boy off, man. I like the way
he did fit
and everything.
Ted, the old
walking suit or whatever you want to call it, he had on. He don't even dress like old boy.
I like the old Ted, but we gotta give the new one a chance, Mama.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't like the way he dressed. I didn't like that he had on. He got to come up now. He got to
step it up.
Because Ted be that way.
Yeah, he got to start wearing them turtlenecks.
No. I don't really mean the turtleneck.
I know.
I mean about the turtleneck. But he just got to step his game up there. He got to dress a little like he's an older, middle-aged man. He's dressing almost like he can fit right in with his son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, he got to dress a little,
Mama, he only been on there. He only been on there for a day. Give him some grace.
They should have went Well, you know they wearing other them costumes and stuff. They could have gave him something else to wear.
Okay, well, we'll see. Well, love you,
Yeah,
Mama.
well,
Enjoy the
I
rest
love
of
you
your
too.
day, and we'll talk next week.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.